Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve Introduction to Trigonometry exercise 8.1 questions. So let's start with the first question. It is given in triangle ABC, right angle at B. AB is 24 centimeter, BC is 7. We have to determine the value of sine A, cos A, sine C and cos C. So let's draw the diagram first. So this is triangle ABC, which is right angle at B. AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. So before we find out the value of sine, cos, let's find out the value of the hypotenuse, which is AC here. So we can write AC equals to square root of AB square plus BC square, which can be written as AB is 24, so 24 square plus 7 square. 24 square is 576, 7 square is 49, which we can write it as square root of 625, which will be 25 centimeter. Now we are ready to find out the value of sine, cos. So first one, sine A. So you know sine formula is it is opposite upon hypotenuse. It is opposite upon hypotenuse. And for angle A, BC is the opposite and AC is the hypotenuse. So this will become BC upon AC, which will be 7 upon 25. Cos A, so cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So for angle A, adjacent is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So the value of AB upon AC will become 24 upon 25. So this is the first one. Now let's solve the second one also. In the second question, we have to find sine C. So we know sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So for angle C, opposite is AB and the hypotenuse is AC. So the value of sine C will be 24 upon 25 and the value of cos C. So for angle C, adjacent is BC. So this will be BC upon AC, which is equals to 7 upon 25. So this is the answer of first question. Now let's solve the question 2. Here it is given in figure 8.13, find tan P minus cot R. The diagram is given. So if you talk about tan P, for angle P, tan formula is what? For tan P, we'll write it as opposite upon adjacent. So for angle P, opposite is QR and adjacent is PQ. So the value of tan P will be QR upon PQ. But here, as we do not know the value of QR, we'll have to find out QR first. So let's find out the value of QR. Again, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. We can write it as QR equals to square root of PR square minus PQ square. So Here PR is 13, 13 square minus 12 square, 13 square is 169 minus 12 square will be 144. It is the square root of 25, which is 5 centimeter. So now we are ready to find out the value of tan P. Tan P will be how much? It will be QR, which is 5 centimeter upon PQ, which is 12. And cot R. For angle R, opposite will be PQ and adjacent will be QR. So here cot R is what? It is adjacent upon opposite. So adjacent for angle R is QR and opposite is PQ. So it will become again 5 upon 12. Now we have to find the value of tan P minus cot R, which will be 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, which will be equals to 0. So this is how we are going to solve the second question. Let's do the third question. It is given if sine A equals to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. So here the sine A trigonometric ratio is given. So it is given that sine of angle A is 3 upon 4. We know sine A is opposite upon hypotenuse. So let's find out the value of the third side. If I will draw a right angle triangle, and if I will take this angle as angle A, then what will get this angle? If you'll take right angle, sine A will take here, let opposite equals to 3K and hypotenuse equals to 4K. So opposite will become 3K, hypotenuse is 4K. Let's find out what is the adjacent. So here if we'll take it as A, B, C. So to find out AB, we can use Pythagoras theorem, which will be AB equals to square root of AC square minus BC square. The value of AC, we know it is 4K whole square minus BC is 3K. So 3K whole square. If you simplify, this will become 16K square minus 9K square, which will be root 7K square, which we can write it as root 7K. Now we are ready to find the value of cos and tan. Cos of angle A, it will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So for angle A, adjacent is AB and hypotenuse, it is AC. So the value will be AB, which is root 7K upon AC, which is 4K, will be root 7 upon 4. And the value of tan A will be opposite upon adjacent, which will be BC upon AB. So the value of BC is 3K upon the value of AB is root 7K. So the value of tan A will be 3 upon root 7. So this is how we can solve this. Now let's solve question number 4. It is given that 15 cot A equals to 8, and we have to find the value of sine A and sec A. So it is given 15 cot A equals to 8. So the value of cot A will become 8 upon 15 And cot A formula is, it is adjacent upon opposite. So we need to find out the value of hypotenuse first. We'll take, let adjacent equals to 8k and opposite equals to 15k. Again, by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the value of hypotenuse. It will be hypotenuse square equals to adjacent square plus opposite square. So hypotenuse square will become, adjacent is 8k. So 8k whole square plus 15k whole square. Simplify it, 8k whole square is 64k square plus 25, 15 is k square is 225k square. It will become 289k square. So the value of hypotenuse, it will become square root of 289k square, which will be 17k. Now we can find out the value of sine A and ck. Sine A, we know that the value of sine A is what? It is opposite upon hypotenuse. So here the opposite is 15k upon hypotenuse, it is 17k. So the value of it will be 15 upon 17. And sec A will be equals to hypotenuse upon adjacent. So hypotenuse is 17k upon adjacent is 8k. So the value of it will be 17 upon 8. And this is how we'll solve this question. Let's solve now question number 5. It is given that sec theta is 13/12. We have to calculate all other trigonometric ratio. Means we have to find out sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, and cosec theta. So sec theta is given as 13/12. And the formula of sec theta is what? It is hypotenuse upon adjacent. So before proceeding further, let's find out the value of opposite. So we know by Pythagoras theorem, we know that we'll write hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Here hypotenuse is, before we can take it as, let hypotenuse equals to 13k and adjacent equals to 12k. Here one thing we can note that we can start with 13 and 12 also, as finally we are going to find out the ratio. So the common factor will get cancelled. So hypotenuse square, it will be 13k whole square equals to opposite we have to find plus adjacent is 12k whole square. So the opposite square will become 13k whole square minus 12k whole square. 13k whole square we can write 169k square minus 12k whole square we can write it as 144k square, which is 25k square. So therefore the value of opposite will become square root of 25k square, which will be 5k. Now we are ready to find out all the trigonometric ratio. So let's find out first sine theta. So what will be sine theta? Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite is 5k, hypotenuse is 13k, it will be 5 upon 13. Cos theta, we can say it is reciprocal of sec. So it is nothing but 1 upon sec theta, which will be 1 upon 13 by 12. We can write it as 12 upon 13. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is 5k upon adjacent is 12k. It will be 5 upon 12. We know that cot theta is the reciprocal of tan. So the value of cot theta will become 12 upon 5. Cosec theta, we know that cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine theta. So the value of it will become 13 upon 5, right? So these are all the other trigonometric ratio, and this is how we'll be finding out the answer of this. Now let's solve question number 6. It is given if angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equals to cos B, then show that angle A equals to angle B. So let's draw a right angle triangle. Which is right angle at C. Let ABC be a right angled triangle, right angled at C. So now they have given that cos A equals to cos B. So we know the cos A is what? It is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So here for angle A, opposite will be BC and adjacent will be AC, and hypotenuse will be AB. So cos A will be AC upon AB, and for angle B, the adjacent will be BC and the hypotenuse will be AB. So this will become BC upon AB. We can cancel out AB and AB. So this will become AC equals to BC, and which we can write it as we know that in a triangle, if the two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to it will also be equal. So angle opposite to AC is angle B, and angle opposite to side BC is angle A, and hence it is proved. Now let's solve next question, where it is given that cot theta equal to 7 by 8. We have to evaluate the value of 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and also cot square theta value we have to find. So it is given that cot theta is 7 upon 8. We know cot theta is adjacent upon opposite. So let's find out the value of hypotenuse first. We'll take let adjacent equals to 7k and opposite equals to 8k. By Pythagoras theorem, we know that hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. So opposite is 8k, it will be 8k whole square plus 7k whole square, which we can write it as 64k square plus 49k square. It will become 9 plus 4, 13, carry 1, 6 and 4, 10, and 1, 11, 113k square. So from here, the value of hypotenuse will become 113k square, which we can write it as root 113k. So this is hypotenuse we got now. Now we can start with the first question. First, it is given 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. So let's substitute the value of it. You'll get to 1 plus sine theta value will be how much? Sine theta will be opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is 8. So it will be 8 upon root 113 into, it will become 1 plus 8 upon root 113 . Denominator, it will be 1 plus cos theta. So cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So the value of adjacent, it will be 7 upon root 113 into, this will become 1 minus 7 upon root 113. Which will be equals to, we can use the formula of a plus b into a minus b. So it will become 1 minus 8 upon root 113 whole square divided by 1 minus 7 upon root 113 whole square, which we can write it as 1 minus 64 upon 113 divided by 1 minus 49 upon root 113. Not root, it is just 113. Now, if you take the LCM of the numerator, it will come 113. So it will become 113 minus 64. LCM is 113 divided by, this is LCM is 113. This is 113 minus 49. We can cancel out 113 and 113. The value will become 113 minus 64. So it is 13 minus 4, it is 9. And then 10 minus 6, it is 4 divided by 113 minus 49, it will be 13 minus 9, it is 4. And then 10 minus 4, it is 6. So value of it will be 49 upon 64. Second one, we have to find out the value of cot square theta. We know that cot theta is what? Adjacent upon opposite. So adjacent value, how much it is? It is 7k upon opposite is 8k. Take the square of it. K and k will get cancelled. The value of it will be how much? 49 upon 64. So this is how we can solve this question. Now let's solve the question number 8, where it is given that 3 cot A equals to 4. So from here, we can write it as cot A equals to 4 upon 3. We have to check whether the value of 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A will be equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So here, first of all, we know that cot A is adjacent upon opposite. So let's find out hypotenuse first before proceeding further. So we'll take let adjacent equals to 4k and opposite equals to 3k. We know that hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Opposite is 3k. So 3k whole square plus adjacent, it is 4k. 4k whole square, it will be 9k square plus 4k whole square is 16k square. It will become 25k square. Therefore, hypotenuse will become square root of 25k square, which will be 5k. So what will happen? So this means the value of tan A will become what? Tan A is opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite will be 3k and hypotenuse is 5k. The value of tan A will be 3 upon 5. The value of sine A is opposite upon, sorry, here tan A will be opposite upon adjacent. So it will be 3k upon 4k. It will be 3 upon 4. Sine A will be opposite upon hypotenuse, which is opposite is given 3k and hypotenuse, it is 5k. It will become 3 upon 5. Then the value of cos A, cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So the value of adjacent is 4k and hypotenuse is 5k. So it will be 4 upon 5. Now you take LHS, which is 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. So the value of it is 1 minus tan A. Tan A is 3 upon 4 whole square upon, it is 1 plus 3 upon 4 whole square, which will give you 1 minus 9 upon 16 divided by 1 plus 9 upon 16. Take the LCM of the numerator part, it will be 16. It will be 16 minus 9 divided by the LCM of denominator. It will be also 16. It will become 16 plus 9. We can cancel 16 and 16. This will be 16 minus 9 is 7 upon 16 plus 9 is 25. So LHS we got 7 by 25. Now let's check whether RHS also we are getting as 7 by 25 or not. So RHS we have cos square A minus sine square A. Cos A is how much? It is 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 whole square minus sine A is 3 by 5 whole square. It will become 16 upon 25 minus 9 upon 25. So which we are getting? As you know, the denominator is same. We can subtract the numerator as it is. This will be also become 7 upon 25. So here it is true to say that 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equals to cos square A minus sine square A. So this statement is true here. Now let's solve the question number 9, where it is given in triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A equals to 1 upon root 3, then find the value of sine A cos C plus cos A sine C. That's the first question. And the second question is find the value of cos A into cos C minus sine A into sine C. So it is given that tan A equals to 1 upon root 3. Tan, we know it is opposite upon adjacent. So let's draw a right angle triangle. Which is right angled at B. So we can take this one as A and C. So we'll take here, let, in this case, for angle A, this will be what? For angle A, opposite is BC. So this is BC upon, and adjacent is AB. So we'll take let BC equals to K and AB equals to root 3K. Now we'll use the Pythagoras theorem and we'll find out the value of hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that AC square equals to AB square plus BC square, which will be AB is root 3K whole square plus BC is K square. It will become 3K square plus K square, which is 4K square. Therefore, AC will become root 4K square, which is 2K. So from here, sine A will become how much? Sine A will be opposite upon hypotenuse. For angle A, opposite is BC, hypotenuse is AC. So BC, it will be K upon 2K. So it will be 1 by 2. Cos A will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it will be AB upon AC. It will become root 3K upon 2K, which we can write it as root 3 upon 2. Then sine C, for angle C, opposite is AB and adjacent is BC. So sine C, what will be? The opposite will be AB and hypotenuse will be AC. So this will become AB upon AC. So which will be nothing but root 3 by 2, and cos C, that will be adjacent upon hypotenuse, which will become 1 upon 2. Now let's find out the values of first and second. First is what? Sine A into cos C plus cos A into sine C. Sine A is 1 by 2, cos C, it is also 1 by 2, plus cos A is root 3 by 2, and sine C is also root 3 by 2. So this will become 1 upon 4 plus root 3 into root 3. It will become root 3 square, which is 3 upon 4. So I'll get 1 plus 3, it is 4 upon 4, which will be 1. Second one, you have to find out cos A, cos C minus sine A into sine C. So cos A value is root 3 by 2 into cos C. Cos C is 1 by 2 minus sine A is 1 by 2 into sine C is root 3 by 2. So this will become root 3 upon 4 minus root 3 upon 4, which will be equals to 0. So this is how we'll solve this question. Now we'll be solving the question number 10, where it is given in triangle PQR, which is right angle at Q. PR plus QR is 25 centimeter and PQ is 5 centimeter. Determine the value of sine P, cos P, and tan P. So let's draw a right angle triangle, which is right angled at Q. Now, here the value of PQ is given 5 centimeter and PR plus QR is given 25 centimeter. Now, in order to solve this and to make it simple, we'll take let PR equals to X. So if you'll take PR equals to X, then QR, it will become 25 minus X centimeter. And now we can use the Pythagoras theorem by Pythagoras theorem. We can write PR square equals to PQ square plus QR square. PR is X, so it is X square equals to PQ. So PQ is known, it is 5 square and QR is 25 minus X square. Simplify it, X square, this will become 25 plus A minus B whole square, we can write it as A square plus B square minus 2 into 25 into X. From here, we can cancel out this X square and X square. We'll get 0 equals to 25 plus 625 minus 50x. If you transpose 50x to the left hand side, it will become 50x equal to 650. And so x will become 650 upon 50, which is 13. So if x is 13, which is, therefore, we'll get PR equals to 13 centimeter and QR will become 25 minus x, which is 25 minus 13 will be 12 centimeter. Now we'll find out the value of sine P, cos P and tan P. Sine P is opposite for angle P. We are talking with respect to angle P. So for sine P, opposite is QR. So opposite upon hypotenuse, which will be the value of QR. We got 12 and PR is 13. The value of cos P, cos is adjacent, which is PQ upon hypotenuse. So that will be 5 upon 13, and the value of tan P is opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is QR upon adjacent is PQ. So this will become 12 upon 5. So this is how we solve this question. Next question is question number 11. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. So first one, it is saying that the value of tan A is always less than 1. So we have to just check whether it is true or not. So we know that tan A, it will be what? Opposite upon adjacent. And in a triangle, opposite and adjacent, it can be here. What will be there? In a triangle, opposite can be greater than adjacent, or opposite will be equal to adjacent, or we can say that opposite, it can also be less than adjacent, right? So this means tan theta can have any value, right? Therefore, tan A can be any real number. So this statement is, therefore, the statement is false. Now let's see the next question. Seek a equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. So we know that sec A is what? Sec A is hypotenuse upon adjacent, and we know that hypotenuse is greater than adjacent. So therefore, the statement is correct. Third one, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of an angle A. So we know that it is a wrong statement, since cos A is the abbreviation used for cosine of angle A. So therefore, the statement is false. Next is cot A is the product of cot and A. So you know this statement is also false, because cot A is the abbreviation used for cotangent of angle A. So therefore, the statement is false. Fifth question, it is given sine theta equals to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. So we know sine theta is what? It is opposite upon hypotenuse, and we know that in a triangle, opposite will be less than hypotenuse, which is not true here, but here opposite is greater than hypotenuse. Therefore, the statement is false. So this is all the questions of exercise 8.1 of Introduction to Trigonometry. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Thank you.